Out of all the things that are so hard, that hope is there, though.
Hi, this is Talking Momsense. I'm Sarah.
I'm Jackie.
We joke around a lot and
We bitch about stuff.
Today we want to talk about something that's a little bit closer to our hearts. Jackie and I both have children who fall on the autism spectrum.
So we just want to start a conversation. It's a little too much for one video.
We just wanted to open up a little bit more about what it's like to be a parent.
The hardest parts of being a parent of a child who's on the spectrum.
Right, being able to provide some support for other people and also how we support each other.
Yep. We're gonna just kind of talk today and introduce what life is like with our children and the struggles and the things that sometimes aren't talked about. You can run into these issues that you're having, and you'll Google it. You'll look at mom blogs and all this other stuff. And with my daughter, she struggles with sleep, some eating. She's nonverbal. The thing that works for this child might not work for this child.
I think our hope is to not necessarily build a community around it, but I think it's a thing that's not well understood.
We wanted to kind of introduce the fun and funny side to us before getting into this. I know that for me, I don't want my sole relationship with somebody to just be my autistic kid did this today. That's something that's really important to me.
I don't think it's something that defines you as a parent or as a person.
No.
And we love memes, but we also, there's a little bit of a serious side to parenting, and this is kind of our take on it and what our life is like, and we just want to share a little bit about that with you guys.
Autism, the umbrella that it is, everything about that is frustrating. I struggle with that deeply. One thing will work for one child, and then it won't work for the other. But I need to know everything type of person, and not knowing why it is the way that it is and how to fix it is incredibly frustrating.
Well, it's such an individual disorder to have. Like you said, it's different in every single kid, which makes every parenting situation different, and it makes your expectations of everything different too, which is really difficult to deal with. Like, not just ours as parents, but also everybody else's expectations. It's not a type of diagnosis where if one child is pretty much the same as another child. Autism is not like that.
No.
At all. Obviously, I don't deal with it as much as you do. Our stepson's not here with us 24/7. But that's something that even I struggle with.
One of the things that my daughter struggles with is insomnia. She will wake up at 1:30 at night, and then she will stay up until about 6. We have been struggling with this most of her life. She's 5 now. We've been told to try a bunch of things: essential oils, doing massages, eliminate TV time, and weighted blankets, try upping her water intake. Everything that you can think of. One of her doctors told us to do this thing where we have to shake her in the middle of the night. It would set an alarm for about a half an hour before we thought that she would wake up, and then we'd go in her room, shake her, but not wake her up, but kind of reset her sleep cycle. That didn't work.
That's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is how much work it is.
It is.
Like, not just for the parents, which, obviously kids are work, and then you add in a kid with different abilities or anything like that, but how much work it is for a child to make any sort of small change, small transition, anything that alters their normal routine and their own expectations. It's a lot.
When you see those times when they are working, one of my favorite things that my daughter has ever done, my husband would write each letter of the alphabet, and she would say the letter, and it was hard for her, and you could feel it when she was talking. She got to the letter J, and she pushed that sound out of her mouth, and I just lost it. I just started crying because she was working so hard. Can't imagine how frustrating it must be for her to not be able to say what she wants, say what she needs or feels. I can't imagine her life some days, and it makes me angry. Like, I wish that I could have that Audrey Hepburn grace with this, but I can't. I am angry most of the time for her, and I know that some other parents are too.
There's also a lot of beauty in it.
There
too.
is.
You know, there's so much opportunity and capability within these kids, and them having the smallest, most minuscule accomplishments is the most,
I know,
like, rewarding,
it is.
Amazing, incredible thing. They are so much in their own world, and they are so untouched, unmarred, not ruined by the environment and our own parenting, like, without the socialization and all of the rules and stuff that we put on them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it sucks sometimes, but it's also one of the most beautiful things to see. It's just a kid being completely, totally, 100%
them. One thing that she's definitely taught me is that hope, that there's always hope. I hope that she'll talk, and I know that she will. It might not be this year, it might not be next year, but I know it's coming. My husband told me last night that she kind of said I love you to him, and he was worried that I was going to be upset that she didn't say it to me. But I'm just like, nah, it's coming. And she's hilarious. Like, when she's in her own little world, like, she does this thing, or she, like, squints and, like, looks off to the side, and then she just laughs, and I'm just like, I would love to be there. Wherever you are having a blast. That's a little bit of what we're going to be talking about when it comes to parenting children on the spectrum, the tough topics. What diagnosis is like, some of the challenges when it comes to relationships and the marriage, and the challenges with relationships with the siblings.
And if you guys have any questions or any concerns, or not concerns, we're not really an advice channel. Unsolicited advice. Yeah, we're both very, very open about the difficulties and the awesomeness that it is. This has been Talking Momsense.
I hope that you guys gained something from these videos. I know that I personally have already gained a little.